Hello everyone, this is Yana Smakula. Welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'm sharing a look at the Spellbinders May Club kits. I just finished filming the club video tutorials that I do for the Spellbinders YouTube channel. I do 4 videos featuring the small die, the large die, the stitching die, and the Betterpress. So just finished filming those, and I still had all of the club kit products on my desk, and I figured, you know what, I'm really inspired by these goodies and I really want to dive in and play. So in this video, I'm not only showing you the cards that I made for the Spellbinders YouTube channel, I'm also showing you what else you can do with these products. Although I don't have finished projects, I do have some things that I have created but haven't finished. And who knows, maybe I'll finish them during this video. We'll see. Now, this month is actually very special if you are a Deluxe Caboodle club member. Why? If you are a Deluxe Caboodle club member, so the Spellbinders has a value club option where you can get all 10 club kits in one nice, neat little package. It has the best value because you get the biggest discount. And this month, you also get not 1, but 2 bonus items. So usually you get 1 free gift, 1 free bonus gift item each month. This month, there are 2 bonus items, which is amazing. Also, if you are a club member, you get early access to new releases. As you know, Spellbinders has new collections and new products released on the 10th of each month. Well, if you are a club member, you get early access on the 6th. And this month is especially amazing because you get early access to the Scout die cutting machine. So, Scout mini die cutting machine. I'm not going to share more about it. I don't want to share too much, but I'm sure you've seen an announcement on the Spellbinders YouTube channel that something small is coming, and that something small is a new die cutting machine. It looks exactly like the Spellbinders Platinum. It has just been shrunk down, so it is in a nice and cute size. It's like a nice desktop die cutting machine. So that is coming. And if you're a club member, you get first dibs because you will be able to order this machine or pre-order this machine on May 6th. Okay, enough chit chat. Let's go ahead and look at the clubs. This tropical theme is just amazing. Okay, first up, we have the small die of the month, which is called Tropical Friends. In this die set, you have 2 birds, you have the toucan, and you have the parrot. You have the little monstera leaves, you have the beautiful flower, you have a branch. There are actually 2 branches to have your birds sit on. And there's also this little anthurium. I think that's the name of this die or this plant. I did not incorporate anthurium into my card because it is already kind of too busy. I did go for a maximalist style here. That's the style that I really like. I like seeing that in interior decor. And I kind of like to translate that into my cards. You might have already seen some of that in my projects previously. Anyhow, so this card has a ton of color. It has a ton of die cut elements. So again, these are all the small die of the month. The Let's Get Together Soon, that is a sentiment from the clear stamp and die of the month that is called Let's Get Together. The background is created using the 3D embossing folder for that month, and the 3D embossing folder is called Scattered Tropics. And look, we do have the scattered monstera leaves and the little flowers in the background, so that folder is just amazing. Let me show you each of these products up close so you can get a better idea. So this is the small die of the month. I recently changed, and I mentioned this in one of my previous videos, so I recently changed how I organize and store my club products. So this is my new storage system, and this works for me. Spellbinders clubs are now done. There's a theme, usually to club. So for me, it makes sense to store all of my club products together. So I store them on these large letter size magnet sheets. The magnet is adhered onto a chipboard piece, and then I put that into a zipper pouch by Simon Says Steel. And that works really great for me because I can also put embossing folders, stencils, and die cuts and whatnot into the pouch and just store that away chronologically with my other club kits. So this card, we have the small die of the month, we have the toucan and the parrot and some tropical foliage. We also have the clear stamp set. Let me put this down. Here we go. So the stamp set, you have several images. You have this big image of a flamingo in the tropics. There's also another image with the parrot in the tropics. And then you also have some sentiments in here. Let's get together soon. I am tickled pink. Thanks and hello. I have used 3 out of the 4 sentiments from this stamp set as I was making these cards. So I have the thanks on this card, and then I'm tickled pink on this card. If you are a Deluxe Caboodle Club member, this month you are getting 2 free gifts, and one of the free gifts is a set of sentiments, and these are just fantastic. I have these are the Betterpress sentiments and coordinating dies, and here I have them done. So one says, I will always stand by you, and that goes really well with the flamingo because we have the really tall flamingo legs. We also have a little toucan of my appreciation. So for example, if you were just using the toucan, you can use that sentiment. Let's see, maybe I will grab, or no, here, for example, for the pineapple card, I could have easily used this sentiment, a little toucan of my appreciation. Love that. And then another sentiment, apparently it's your birthday. I really love the wordplay. So if you have your parrot, that's the sentiment that you can use. And also it can go with the Betterpress blade, because on the Betterpress blade, you also have 2 parrots. So you can add that sentiment here as well. And then we have you are sweet to the core, which works amazingly well with the pineapple. So the sentiments in the bonus item coordinate with the other club products really well, and they give you a ton of options. I also foiled these sentiments. So here is one that was foiled. You can see how beautiful that looks. I always love to foil my Betterpress sentiments. There's just something special about them. So next we have the large die of the month. Here it is, and this is called Grand Tropical Flamingo. In this die set, you actually get 2 flamingos. So let's move this to the side just a little bit. So here's one flamingo, and here is the other flamingo. If you want to use both flamingos on a card, I would recommend you make a 5x7 card or even larger. This card is A2, so 4 1/4 by 5.5 inches, and I managed to fit just one flamingo because if I want to put the other one, well, maybe I could have put it like this, but I didn't want to block my flamingo, but you know what I mean. So anyhow, this card features all the images that you can find in the large die of the month, and this is fantastic because you have big, bold tropical foliage here. You have this amazingly beautiful flower. Just look how big this is. I mean, this is just stunning, and you can use it on its own. You know, without the flamingo, you can just use the foliage without the flamingo, and you're going to have a beautiful card. This little flower is a part of that die set as well. And you even have a little crown for your flamingo, you know? That is just so cute. Okay, let me bring the die set into the video frame so you can see this a little bit better. So all of this is the large die of the month. We have the 2 flamingos. We have the 2 large monstera leaves. We have this beautiful leaf. We have this leaf. It's a layering leaf. Actually, here it is. And then we have the petals and parts and pieces for the large flower, the small flower, and then here we have some extra pieces, well, not extra, additional pieces to build the flamingo. So this is the large die of the month. And here for the background, I use the 2D embossing folder. Let me grab that real quick and show you. So here is the 2D embossing folder. 2D embossing folder is probably the only product this month that is just general. You know, it's not tropical, but it's basic and everyday. You just have like these bricks creating a beautiful background. So it's a beautiful everyday folder. I would say that this is also very masculine. I would definitely use this for masculine cards. So it's nice, strict geometric background. Here I embossed it using the Spellbinders Plum cardstock to create that beautiful purple, dark purple background, and I have the I'm tickled pink sentiment. But if you are the Deluxe Caboodle Value Club member, you can use the bonus item sentiments. So here, for example, I will always stand by you. This makes a great sentiment for this card. Okay, moving on. The next project that I wanted to show you is the stitching, the card with the stitching die of the month. And the stitching die of the month for this month is this adorable pineapple. I love how big it is. The stitching here, that is just very simple, very basic. I did simple, simple flowers, but you can get creative. There's lots of different stitches that you can do if you wanted to, or you can leave it blank, unstitched, completely up to you. As you can tell, I used some non-traditional colors. I used a lot of bold and vibrant colors for my cards. So the pineapple, I have pink and yellow. I first started to do my pineapple by using green and yellow, but that looked boring to me, and I wanted to do something else. I wanted to be creative. So that's why I used pink and yellow. I'm not saying that the traditional looking pineapple is boring. It just looked boring to me, looked boring for my card. But if you like those colors, go ahead and do that. Go ahead and use whatever you like. I'm just sharing what I like, obviously, here on my channel. So this is the stitching die of the month. I will show you that die real quick. So here we have it here. So it's these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 dies. The leaves, I don't know what this part is called, like what the technical term for this part is, like maybe a tail or something. So this part is actually very clever because it's a layering part, and you just die cut this from various shades of green cardstock. You layer and you have that beautiful dimensional piece. So this is the stitching die of the month. And here I used that same 2D embossing folder that I just showed you, the same one as I did here. But again, I added ink blending to the background using the same colors as I used for my small die of the month card. Okay, moving on, we also have the Betterpress project. The Betterpress project for this month, I did very simple. I did a 1-layer wonder card. So this is a flat 1-layer card. It's very atypical for me because usually this is how I like to make my cards, but I wanted to try something different. So all I did here is I inked on my Betterpress plate. Let me show you the plate. So here is the plate. So I basically just inked it up using a rainbow of Betterpress ink colors to create this beautiful color on my card. And then I just did some simple ink blending around the edges to bring a little bit more of that color in. Sentiment was done in black, and then I just added some sequins. Here I have aura sequins, and here I have pink sequins. So this is a very simple card, but here's another piece. It was my test piece, by the way. But what I'm trying to say is my card is simple, but you can also do a lot more with this image. So here I pressed this using black ink, and check out that detail, especially on this monstera leaf. Isn't that amazing? Like, I just love how thin these lines are. So here you can do coloring. I actually pressed this with an intention to do some coloring using my current brush markers. I might do that after I finish this video. We will see, but I absolutely love this plate. You can also foil this using your favorite foil color and maybe color your image using alcohol markers. Sky's the limit what you can do with this plate. This is just the most simple, the most basic way of using it. Okay, next, there are other clubs this month. Obviously, there are 10 different clubs, but I did not use them all. However, I did want to experiment. So the next club that I wanted to show you, this is the Glimmer of the month. And you can see it here. It's this large, beautiful, I feel like it's a lotus flower. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but the name of this club is Tropical Bloom. Okay, so this is not a lotus, Tropical Bloom. Then we also have 2 sentiments with the coordinating dies, and the sentiment says sending best wishes, and then the other sentiment is thinking of you. Now, if you are a Deluxe Caboodle Value Club member, you also get a set of stencils that coordinate with the Glimmer plate, and you can use those to color your Glimmer plate. This is what I did. I just used, they're actually just 2 layers, and you have 2 layers for the flower and 1 layer for the stem. And I used the same colors as I did for all of my other cards to color this flower pink, orange, and yellow. And I just love this. And if I wanted to turn this into a card, it is just super easy. You know, I would maybe do something like this. Add my flamingo, add my flower, maybe add a leaf here, maybe add this Anthurium flower just to spice things up, and add this I will always stand by you sentiment. Isn't that pretty? Kind of like it. I really do. Okay, here, card done. Okay, the next product this month that I kind of really liked is the stencil of the month. So the stencil used to color this flower, that's a bonus item. It's not available separately. It's not available individually, only available if you're a Deluxe Caboodle Value Club member. But there is a stencil of the month this month, and I really like it. It looks like water droplets, like splashes of water. And this is called Tropical Spray. It's a layering stencil. Let's see if I can figure out how this layers correctly. It is a layering stencil because I did use it that way. All right, there we go. So we have 2 layers. And again, I used the exact same colors as I did for all other cards, and I just ink blended this, and I love it. Typically, I would reach for blue colors, but here I'm like, you know what? I need to do something else. I need to do something different. So here is the result. And again, I can just add my flamingo, maybe add both of my flamingos onto this card. Ooh, that looks really nice. And let's see, maybe add sending best wishes sentiment. Simple, but classy. Love it. See, those flamingos are amazing. So that large die of the month is a winner this month. If I could only pick one product for this month, I would pick the large die. Then I would probably pick the small die. And then I would pick the embossing folder, the 3D embossing folder. So here's the 3D embossing folder. Love it. It is just perfect for summer, perfect for those summer cards. I do have another background that I ink blended. Let's see if I can find it. Oh, here it is. So here I just used the Peridot cardstock, and I added some ink blending using green and blue. By the way, my first time using blue ink to create darker green. I never knew this trick. I never knew that that was possible until I watched one of Mindy Egan videos, and that's where I learned it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this is genius. And then I added some yellow at the top, so this makes for another awesome background, and I can just add a parrot here. Maybe I would probably need to add some additional die cuts. I'm kind of running out of die cuts here, but I would add a parrot, and then I'm just trying to find a sentiment, and I would add, apparently it's your birthday sentiment, to make a cute little card here. So love that. So then next we have the 2D embossing folder, and you have guys already seen it on these 2 cards. So this is another clever product. Really like the background. Like I said, great for masculine cards. I also already mentioned a little bit the clear stamp of the month. I haven't used the images from the clear stamp, but I did use the sentiments. And as always, the clear stamp of the month comes with the coordinating dies. You can join just the clear stamp of the month club if you want, but you can also join the clear stamp of the month and the coordinating die of the month. So the dies this month, they just caught, I'm running out of space on my desk here. So for this image, they just basically cut an outline, so you can create like a clever partially folded card or something. And then this one cuts an outline. And then of course you have the dies to cut all the 4 sentiments here. So that is the clear stamp of the month and the coordinating die. And last but not least, we have the wax seal. Wax seal this month is a beautiful oval shape. We have some tropical leaves here, a flower, and a little high. And then with your wax seals, you always get a pack of beads. What I have here is just a sample. You will get a full pack of beads. And this color, this month, we have this nice green color, which is just perfect for the tropical theme that we have going on. So this is a look at the Spellbinders May Club kits. I hope you feel inspired. I know I'm inspired. Usually, when I'm done creating videos, I just put the products away, but this time I couldn't stop. I really wanted to continue playing with these. They're very inspiring. I just want to keep making cards. I'm ready for summer. I'm ready for that nice hot weather, although I'm not a fan of hot weather, but that's another topic. I'm ready for those sunny days, for the swimsuit season, you name it. So again, thanks so much for spending time with me today. I really appreciate you being here with me. And I can't wait to see what you make with the Spellbinders Club Kit products. Thanks so much. Love you guys, and I'll see you next time.